I just can't fight. I can't fight heavies without using ghost weapons. And I don't mind.
Hey yo, what is really good, everyone? It's your boy Godified, bringing you another Ghost of Tsushima video. Now, I just want to kind of get at you guys for a minute with a couple tips and tricks. In the background, you'll see I'm on my Ronin. Most likely, I'm going to show you my build on it. I like my build. It works. It's amazing. I haven't had a problem since I started using it. But that's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is I do a lot of matchmaking. I do a lot of it, especially when my friends aren't on. And there's something I'm noticing the public doesn't do and the community doesn't do. And that's the bonus objectives. Why? I'm sorry, but why? Why are you people not doing the bonus objectives? I mean, let's be real here for a second. That's more currencies towards your unlocks and towards everything you're doing. Once you hit 105, you need that currency to roll your gear up to 110. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, I can understand, you know, in between bonus rounds to go ham. I mean, I've had my 328 kill runs, you know, and I'll even input a screenshot if I have to. But you get more currencies towards unlocking better stuff for your gear, better rolls. Okay? And nobody does it at all. I don't understand. Like, I really want someone to explain it in the comments of why nobody does the bonus objectives. So, if you just do 1 or 2 bonus objectives and you beat a gold, you get like 230 of the center currency. If you break down a purple piece of gear, you get what? Like 20? You need 50 alone to re-roll daily quests. And that scales up. You get 1 free, it starts at 50, then goes to 65, and then to 80 and higher. And it costs 100 to 110 just to roll it up to 110. And you're making 230 a match by just doing 1 bonus objective. But if you do all bonus objectives, now you're making around 300 to 400 per. That's 4 rerolls. That's 105 to 109 for 1 piece of gear. That's 1 tip and trick. Like, in the background, you'll see I don't have a bow. So, for shooting enemies with headshots, I can't participate. The only thing I can do is hold my block and hope my teammates will actually shoot things. See, I even try to show them. I have sticky bombs. Or I have bombs. I can't shoot headshots. You know? I'm healing. I'm doing the status thing. You know? Ronin aim. And nobody's even gotten a headshot yet. There's a guy all the way down in the fucking spawn down there murdering enemies without even using a bow. Like, that's another thing. Stop doing that. Stop. Why y'all all up in the spawn for? Why y'all all the way down there fucking humping around in the spawn? There's no reason to be down there. This ain't Nightmare. You don't have to choke point them. It's only gold. But see, I left the match for one reason. Okay. I left the match because there was no point in being in there. I just wanted to prove a point for this video as I started this video. Okay, I wanted that to be my starting clip so you guys can see what I'm referring to as one of the main tips. Okay, those bonus objectives are fucking simple. So simple. There's one that's like get 5 kills with ghost weapons. One sticky bomb can take out 5 enemies if you get them in the right group. Come on. Let's be real here. And I've seen people fail that because they want to rush the fucking spawn. They want to sit and dance around with their dick in their hand in the spawn. It's stupid. Stop. Stop doing it. If you're on Nightmare difficulty, I can understand it because the enemies are harder to control. Alright, and you have the arrow barrage raining down. So you're trying to use that as open as possible to the most cover. I get it completely. But in gold, you don't have an like a giant arrow fucking raining down from the heavens. Stop! Stop it. And in here, I'm going to show you a clip here soon of another reason why not to go outside into the fucking spawn. Like, stop. 2 things there that you people are doing wrong. Okay? That's not doing the bonus objectives, which will get you more currency in the long run, help you level up your characters. Not to mention, if you do have 110 gear, those extra points will help you re-roll until you have everything min-maxed. You people are robbing yourself, and it's funny. I see a lot of people on Reddit, a lot of people in comments, on YouTube videos, all complaining about people rage quitting out of matches. There is a reason people are rage quitting out of matches. They're trying to do the fucking objectives. And you people aren't doing it. It doesn't make sense. You can't not do the objectives when they're there. Like, I can understand, you know, if nobody has the things that you need. Like, nobody has fire weapons. Guess what? There's a ghost pedestal off to the side where you can buy ignite enemies near ghosts. Boom. Fire damage. Let there be fucking pyro. Yo, I can't even. Like, forgive me. Really. Forgive me. I just find it funny at this point. I do. I find it funny. Because, like, I'm maxed 110. Okay. I run gold with randoms all the time because it's fun. Okay. Plus, I've been helping buddies level up too. And there's a lot people are not doing in this game that can literally get you more currencies to level up. There's stuff people are not doing to help you get the better rewards and costumes. Okay? Completing different challenges in your feats to unlock those different things in the feats, like sword skins, hats, helmets, costumes. I mean, this game has a lot to offer, and you people are just... It's almost like some of you are on this Call of Duty mentality of just running head forth in there. And I've seen a lot of comments also saying, oh, the Ghost of Tsushima, the community for Legends is so amazing. You can tell how good these people are. It's been such a pleasure playing with certain people. I agree. I completely agree. Why I play with the community. I mean, you can go into my Twitch channel, twitch.com/godified_ at the end. And you can see my past broadcasts. I have fun with random people. We queue up all the time. But I also get frustrated when we lose a point. Because instead of being in the point trying to control it, people aren't doing that to control it. And when you lose a point, guess what? Now you're making it harder on your team. Because every time you lose a point, your health bar gets this encasement that chops it into pieces. And when you only have one object left to control, you have half of a health bar. Like, I get there are some of you that like to play Dark Souls and like to get skull fucked in the morning. But some of us playing this game are trying to do the objectives and play it and chill and have fun. You feel me? Don't do that to us. Stop. Just stop. There are points where if I know I have all my stuff on cooldown, but there's a point that's about to be taken, I will literally roll around and dodge inside the circle just to hold it until my team converges onto the point. Just to prevent the enemy from taking it. And every time a skill comes up, I'll pop up, use it, use my ghost weapon like a sticky bomb, or if I'm using my hunter, per se, I'll wait until I see that my explosive arrow pops up. As soon as it pops up, I'll stop rolling, pop it, shoot it at the ground just to cause the fire damage and the explosion knockback. And then I'll keep on rolling and if everything's not dead. You don't have to sacrifice yourself in the battle to keep the point. Dodge. There is no shame. There is no shame at all in dodging around in the circle to hold the point. Look, I've had people get mad at me because I have the ricochet bow on my hunter. And if I shoot a headshot, boom, that's 2 enemies dead. If I ult, that's 6 kills. And the way that I run my character, I'm basically getting my ult back almost every 4 or 5 kills. Not even. And that's just random guesstimation. And they get mad at me. They'll stand in front of my character to try to stop me from seeing enemies. And then they'll start sword slashing at me and stuff like that. These things, like, there's nothing to do with kills. I've had a 328 kill game on my hunter before. You don't get anything for it. There's no bragging rights. It happens. You do it. Alright? So when the point's being overrun, you don't need to go in there and act like you are fucking Bruce Lee and start kicking things around like a fucking idiot. all you have to do is go in there and protect the point until your team can get there. I believe it's round 21 on gold where they'll hit 1 point, and by the time everybody gets to 1 point, they'll start hitting the other and another until all three are under attack at the same time. I believe. And that's sad that I know this just off the simple fact that I've played this way too much. Alright. But when it comes down to holding the point, you're extending your team's life, for one. Okay. Not only are you extending your team's life, but you're also adding towards the end result, the loot. You get extra currency for perfect defense. Like, everything you do in that whole match gives you more currency. I don't know how I can stress this enough. If you've seen my gear, which I'm pretty sure I can go ahead also and throw a couple screenshots up of my gear, of my collections, of my currencies up at the top. I can show you all of that. Okay? Wouldn't matter, but I can. Why? All my gear's at 110. All my characters are at 110. They're all maxed out at 20. Alright, and that's not a bragging thing that I'm talking about. I've gone through, and to my playstyle, I've had enough currency to min-max all my stuff. The only character I haven't done that yet to is my assassin. I'm sorry, he's like 108. I haven't done him yet. But the others I have. You know, and that's the point. That's the point you want to get to. So that way when you do hit nightmare mode, you're not a complete burden to the world and you're not being carried around in a backpack like a baby. You want to be able to participate in it. I mean, again, it doesn't click to me how people don't want to do the objectives. They don't want to cover points properly, and they'll just sit outside of it. I literally came over to a point that was almost overrun before, and there was a guy just sitting up on a roof, pegging things with an arrow as a Ronin. It's like you can't get any more, you know, what the fuck about that situation. And of course I got in there, I just rolled around in a fucking circle, my teammates took it, and boom, I saved the point. But it was no help to the random up top. If you are able to take these points, people won't rage quit. If you are able to help participate in the bonus objectives, people won't rage quit. Like, it's common sense. Okay, I have had times, many times, where I'm just playing and I completely blank on there being a bonus objective. But I am not off humping my fist in the fucking enemy spawn like a mongoloid. Okay, stop doing that. One of the main reasons I hate this so much is I have had people go in as deep as they can to the spawn to try to trap them, the enemy, and die. And then you have us trying to fight off points, and then on gold or higher difficulty, if one person dies, the whole game wipes. So if you're out there humping in the spawn, you are pushing yourself, A, further away from your team. 2, further away from every other objective. And 3, away from anybody who's not a Ronin that has to run in on the, 40-second timer to res you. You're wanting us to run all the way out, res you, leaving a point completely open to run back to the point where you're probably going to die again. Because if you're that dumb to run off into the spawn, then you're probably going to die again. Look, I'm not trying to hurt feelings in this video, so don't take it that way. I'm very blunt with my points when I try to make them. So if you don't like it, honestly, I don't care. Dislike the video. But I'm trying to get it across to you people in the community that there are things you can do. There are methods you can do to better your character. And instead, you're literally robbing yourself. You're making the progress longer for yourself by not doing these things. Like, again, I get it. I've blanked out too and not seen the bonus objectives. Or I got so wrapped up thinking my teammates were going to help cover a point while I'm in the middle of trying to take a point myself. And seeing the point fall, and then turning around after mine's captured and realizing that I'm on one point alone and 3 people are taking over another point, and nobody decided to go towards the other point being taken. Like, there's this thing, it's called observation. It's where you take a look at your surroundings and you observe it to see what's going on. And a lot of people can't do this. It's almost like people that can't drink a bottle of water and walk at the same time. Or think while writing at the same time. You can't do simple multitasking. Like, you just have to have more awareness. That being said, there's a lot of new players that come into gold. I understand if you don't get it. You know, if somebody goes down, you don't realize that they don't have a respawn. Because you've been on silver. I get it. Alright, I get it. But when you go into gold, it says in big text, death of any ghost will basically cause a wipe. And it'll be done. Game ends. It's very easy to read. I don't know if you need it put in hieroglyphics or emojis, but it's there. It says it. If you see a teammate down, like that little plus sign over the thing, over their head, and down on the little corner where their names are, if you see a little counter and it just says dead, means at some point within the next 40 seconds, you need to get to that character and res them, or it's a wipe. Complete server. So, but anyway, enough of that. Those are basically the tips and tricks that I wanted to tell you guys. I mean, these things will help you out tremendously. Now, if you're just in a very bad team that doesn't have enough damage and keeps dying, I mean, there's nothing you can do. But in the end, I mean, when you get into gold difficulty and higher, the only thing you can do in gold in the beginning is just get your go in, even if you're dying a lot, get your gear up. That's how you're supposed to gear up, or go to the story mode. You know, you need that gear to get up to 105. And I've seen people leave as soon as they see a person needing the basic minimum requirement. Like, that's another thing that just blows my mind. You were at that point once too. I don't knock anybody for being an 80 coming into gold. I've had 80s do better than 100 pluses, because some of the 100 pluses just throw whatever they have on one character to their other character to make it look 105, and they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. And then there's Ronins. Ronins, please, for the love of fucking God, stop using the dog. Please. If you're gonna use the dog, roll the Ronin charm. And get the spirit animal healing. It is probably the best thing I've ever done. I love it. I absolutely love it. Alright, it follows you around with a little healing pot. Fucking great. Just, I'm gonna stop here with the tips and tricks, because that's really all I had to say. The video's kind of stretched a little bit longer than I kind of wanted it to. But that's because I kind of had a tangent. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys find it informative. Look, if I pissed anybody off saying all this stuff, you gotta think, okay, before I go. You gotta think. There's a whole community out there trying to play the game, and some people don't always have a lot of people to play with. This community can be amazing and really help each other out. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help the community. So you can take my words as harsh, or you can take my words as some formal way to understand that there's more to the game than just running out there with your dick in your hand, swinging a sword. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the video is almost 30 minutes. I hope you enjoyed the footage in the background, and it's your boy Godifine. I'm out. Y'all have a good one.